What attracted you enough to this network marketing industry, this particular product, let's just say, but the industry in general, that made you leave your comfortable finance job in Manhattan, New York City? Like, what was it that you was like, you know, I'm going to take the risk and leave this cushy, comfy job that I make a good living and go start from scratch in network marketing? What was it that sold you on it?
Yoshi, this is an amazing question. It's also a funny one.
Okay.
Such a great question. So before I decided to leave, you know, my amazing job, because it was an amazing job. I had such an amazing 13 years there, and of course the pay,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
The bonuses, amazing.
Yeah.
So when I had a little light bulb turn on, I called my husband, excited. Babe, I'm leaving my job.
That's always a scary call to get from your wife.
Silence. And I'm like, hello? Hello? He's like, no, I'm here. So I'm like, aren't you excited, babe? Look, I'm going to leave my job. That's it. I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have a condo.
Yeah.
And we have other bills.
Right.
And he's like, do I need to give you an answer now? I'm like,
Don't need to give you that. That's awesome.
I'm like, yes. I'm like, all right, we'll talk at home.
Yeah.
So after talking and stuff like that, you know, we put ourselves into a position where we were able to sell the condo and not worry so much about our debt.
Got it.
But the reason why network marketing for me is so important is the freedom.
Gotcha.
Once I had my son, freedom from a 9-to-5 job of showing up every single day, like telling me you can't have this time off, you can't do this, you can't do that, for me was a big thing for me. And once I had my son, being there for him was like #1 key.
Right.
I wanted to be there when he was growing up.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss every step or the beat.
Right.
You know, I wanted to see the first time he walked, the first time he said mom, dad, like I wanted all of that, and for me that's very important.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, for me, when I decided to become an entrepreneur, this was a while back, left my old industry of hair. I was in the fashion world too.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, for those of you who are listening, I used to be Anderson Cooper's personal hairstylist for over 6 years in New York City myself. And Matthew Broderick was a client, Joan Osborne. Anyways, I was a slave to the hair salon, right? I didn't own the hair salon. I worked at a salon in Manhattan on 5th Avenue, and I was a slave to the salon where I had to show up and provide a service, high-end haircuts, to some of the world's wealthiest people. They'd come in and right on 5th Avenue, and you know, you'd find out what these people do for a living, and you're like, oh my gosh, this, you know, just incredibly wealthy individuals. But I said same thing. This isn't for me forever. Like, I don't want to do this forever. And I remember thinking, you know, and luckily for me, I was not married, no kids. So you know, the only person who had to suffer from my lack of income was me, right? I ate a lot of ramen because it was cheap food. And I actually went and tried to pursue an acting career, and I thought, you know, I've got all this money saved. You know, I had a retirement account with the salon that I worked at, and I was like, oh, this will be perfect until I can make it, right? Until I make it in acting. Well, in 6 months in New York City, my money was gone. It did not last long. It's expensive. Yes. So the freedom, though, once I got the taste of what that freedom tasted like, I knew to myself I could never go back to working for someone, even if I made less as an entrepreneur, because I was making a lot less as a dead broke actor than a high-end hairstylist, right? And so you just figure it out. For me, I was like, I just got to figure this out. I cannot go back to cutting hair because the freedom is just that beautiful.
It is. You're exchanging time for money.
Yes.
And we never get time back.
Right.
So that's for me, it's major.
Major. Exactly. You can get money back.
Yes.
You can never get time back.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
And a good friend of mine, a week ago, so 6-7 days ago, his mom passed away. Right.
Wow.
Young, and young lady, relatively young. I think she was only in her 60s. That's young to me.
Oh wow, that is young.
Yeah, and his mom passed away, and man, you know that. Like you said, you can't get time back, and you never know when's the last day. You're here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.